Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Monday, November 13th, 2023. But before I walk you through the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already, subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel, share the content if you would with friends and colleagues, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this one. Daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, that is the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 ETFs. Weekly analysis in the S&P 500 Index, the NASDAQ 100 Index, the Long Bond ETF, the TLT, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube. That is 8 a month that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor. We're always looking for at least 20% moves on those stock picks, and you can check out all of this for no cost for 5 days. We offer a 5-day free trial up front with a wickedstocks.com subscription. So sign up for wickedstocks.com, check it all out. If you don't like what you see within 5 days, you can cancel your subscription at no cost to you whatsoever. Before I jump into the charts, I want to mention last week was Nike and Starbucks, 2 individual stock picks. Both are showing opportunity right now. You want to check them out, go to wickedstocks.com. We offer that 5-day free trial. You'll be able to look at those and everything else that I mentioned, so have at it. Anyway, let's jump into the weekly bar chart. I'll start with the big picture, work my way into the day itself. Just a reminder that, 4 weeks ago, almost 5, I think this Wednesday, as I recall, we settled below this rising channel bottom that is now well above the market at 259.91, anticipating still the 179.36 descending channel bottom as a 1 to 2 month objective. And so here we are, kind of smack dab in the middle of those two levels. There is a line study on the daily chart that has contained buying pressures over the last week or so. Descending 1/3 speed line projected off that July high, taking into account the October low. 220.46 today, able to contain weekly buying pressures, and below which the 179.36 channel bottom in reach over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And it actually looks something like this. On the daily chart, it comes in at 182.64. You can see them both lower right. So holding below 220.46 maintains a 2 to 3 week target in the 179.36 to 182.46 area, where we can bottom out not only through the rest of the year, but perhaps through all of Q1. From here, we can rally back to channel resistance, to this area up here. In fact, it would look something like this were it to occur now, and it's not. But if it were to occur now, it is a range of resistance that begins at 259.91, rising weekly, and is dropping at 271.02 on a weekly basis. This all converges over the next few weeks. And so I will add on that note that if we do close today above 220.46, no longer anticipating that 179.36 to 182.64 level, but rather I would expect by the end of December a 3 to 5 week rally into this 259.91 to 269.88 area. 269.88 is the daily channel top coming down, whereas, on the weekly chart I showed a moment ago, 271.02. So this is the realistic 3 to 5 week objective if we close above 220.46. Until then, we can top out again here for the week and fall off into the upper 170s over the next several weeks. So keep that in mind. So let's work down today because we're still below that key 220.46 resistance. And I'll show you that if tested, 200.10 able to contain session weakness. Now inside this 200.10 to 200.46 area, I do have intraday pivot points above at 216.03. That is a 5/8 upside Fibonacci from the high about a week and a half ago against Friday's low. And downside is 206.41. That is a down. We actually tested that late last week. That is a downside 5/8 Fibonacci. So if we push through 216.03 today, 220.46 is likely. If we break 206.41 today, 200.10 is likely. 200.10 can contain session weakness. We might even get a 2 to 3 to 5 day bounce back to 220.46. So if I'm talking to 3 to 5 day swing traders, you're selling 220.46, anticipating 200.10 as a profit taking area. If we close today below 200.10, 190.84 expected tomorrow, and if we close below 200.10, I do think that this 179.36 to 182.64 area in reach by the end of next week or sooner. So keep that in mind. after having tested this speed line resistance very much over the last week. Closing below 200.10 should set off follow through selling, whereby we can anticipate this 179.36 to 182.64 area within a week, two at the very most. Options traders, as we push into the low 220s, 220.46, you might consider reaching for 180 out of the money puts that don't expire for at least a month. You might go a couple of months out that. It'll be a little pricier, but you're preserving delta, less theta, time decay element. So keep that in mind. That is the options play for 2 to 3 week swing traders. And if we inversely close above 220.46 today, you may reach for 265 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least, I would go 3 months out on this. This could take the better part of 2 months. I'd consider it like a 3 to 5 week rally, but you never know. We could top out in certain locations on the way up. So I would go at least 3 months out on the expiration for that 265 out of the money call. And that would be the proper strike, I think, over that time horizon if we close above 220.46. On the way up, now cover the upside here. I don't know how relevant it actually is today. I don't think very much. But if we happen to push or open above 220.46, 230.61 in reach, perhaps, and that is this gap high going back several weeks ago, and then once again closing above 220.46, 234.58. Not 234.26. That is still a valid 3/8 Fibonacci, but it is this low, this pullback low in September that held for several weeks before we gapped below it. I'm just rounding up to 234.58. So closing above 220.46, 3 to 5 day swing traders go long into the 234 handle. 3 to 5 week swing traders go long into the mid 260s. That would be the objective, and I think it's about as simple as that. I don't think there's really anything else that needs to be said beyond what already has been. So I will leave you with the image that you're looking at right now. I want to encourage you to go to wickedstocks.com and check out all of our stock picks, our daily triple Q, our daily SPY report, our weekly analysis. We've got a lot going on at wickedstocks.com, and we offer a 5-day free trial up front. So don't forget that. I'll be back tomorrow with Tuesday's Tesla. You have a great day.